Member for Vancouver West End.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I first got into government provincially in part to fight homelessness. Too many people in my community were going homeless. They didn't want to be homeless. People in my neighbourhood didn't want them to be homeless. Unfortunately, Honourable Speaker, too many British Columbians will still be homeless tonight. Too many were last year. Too many were the year before. Now, more have moved inside in the last year than I believe in any time in BC history, in part because of the quick action of building modular housing. Get it built, get people inside. But there's still too many struggling on the streets. Now, Honourable Speaker, a constituent asked me once, why do you believe so much that you must fight homelessness? I responded to him, well, on a cold-hearted version, it's just the dollars and cents. It makes more sense to have somebody housed than to have them homeless, where they get sick, where people have to deal with the sickness, where there are legal costs, criminal costs, challenges of poverty, challenges of too many challenges to name. And he said to me, geez, that's a little cold. Don't you care about the people? And I smiled because I'd been debating with some for too long about the need to act just on the dollars and cents. And he said it's the right thing for the heart, and I completely agreed. It's hard to live in a community where you see folks in such struggle each and every day. It makes you wonder about how we are spending our collective wealth. And he was right. And so I fight homelessness with a heart and with the head, that it makes sense financially and it makes sense for the heart as well. So what's the holdup, Honourable Speaker? I do believe most of us don't want homelessness to continue. Well, for some there's fear. Certainly there have been places in my community in Vancouver, and indeed across the province, where people use fear to divide. They speak about all sorts of issues, any reason. It's too far to the left, too far to the right, it's too tall, it's too small, it's not big enough, it's not this, it's not that. But for the people who are struggling in homelessness, they need a roof, they need more than a roof, they need the supports to build a better life. Because it works. Housing works, Honourable Speaker. It leads to jobs, it leads to health care, it leads to addiction treatment, mental health treatment, it leads to families uniting, it leads to people fulfilling their dreams. So let's redouble our efforts, Honourable Speaker, to fight homelessness in each and every one of our communities. We owe it to each other, we owe it to all of us.